Let's see.
Oh, now we are.
Yeah,
Okay,
now,
well, I guess you on time then.
yeah, I made it. I'm here from the
All
start.
right. Well, now we froze. Yeah. All right. Well, now we are. All right.
All right.
All right. Well, welcome. It's Power episode 4, episode 8, book 4 review. Everybody's here on time. No, E. Yo, so let me switch gears and come back to where we were. So we see JP and Tommy did a lot this episode together. Gave us a lot of JP. So we see in the beginning they're out at the they're in the house. Fix them. I don't know what they're doing with the house. Are they selling the house? I'm confused about what
Yeah,
they're
I'm
doing with this
confused
house.
about the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, y'all living on carpet and shit. Like, what y'all doing? Like, I don't understand. Anyway, they're working on the carpet. JP gets a call. Time wants to know what's going on. JP gets pissed, like, yo, it's a broken record. You know what's going on. I'm broke. You can't help me and shit like that. Then Tommy gets an idea, maybe to bring him on as a cook. So how do you think that's all going to play out? Do you like the idea for JP? Do you think it's a good idea for Tommy to do that, Michelle? What do you think?
I like the idea. Tommy needs a third person, and you know, JP is the only person in Tommy's mind he thinks he could trust in Chicago
For
to,
real though.
to help
Yeah.
him, boost his organization and boost the production of this drug up. Now, the thing about JP is he's a little green when it comes to certain things, and hopefully he doesn't have any slip ups or anybody following him or he get caught up in some shit. But I think it's a good move for Tommy, and he needs the manpower anyway to help boost production.
What do you think, E?
I'm like, I think it's a good move, but I also think it's a bad move because we know how Tommy gets, and we know sometimes he can make a big mess out of a lot of things. But hopefully his brother is good. But like she said, he's green. He's even with the Spanish girl, he kicking it with her, and it's like you don't even
Little
know
does
who
she
you really
know.
kicking with, right?
Little
You
does
don't even
she
know who
know.
you kicking with over there. She'll straight say, "Yo, you gotta go. You know too much." So like, I
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
she don't know
Yeah,
he got a whole husband or had a husband or something like that. So it's a lot with this show or whatever. So I'm like, yo, that's kind of crazy. I don't know if Liliana would like all that, you know what I mean? But I don't
right.
know.
That's what I'm saying. Because he looked like he about to get some of that.
He do. He
He for,
do.
she forgot Gennard. She started talking to him.
Yeah, and speaking of that whole scene, we do see them in there and him picking it up pretty fast, and Liliana kind of flirting a little bit. Do you think something happened between them, Michelle, Liliana, and JP?
Yay! So no.
Okay. So you think she's gonna be real disappointed? You think?
Yes.
Okay. Gosh.
But see, I feel like something TJ hit me with when I said that shit. I was like, man, that man is he going that way, so he's not even trying to get into all that with her. But TJ was like, he could be bi. And I'm
I
like,
mean,
oh,
yes.
snap, he got a son.
I know a lot of gay dudes with kids.
You do?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
on
Well, isn't that
one
the reason
night,
that the son's mom I guess she found out while she was married that he was gay, and that's why she kept the son away from him, right? So maybe
That's
he
what
was in
I
the
thought
closet.
so.
He was in the closet the whole time when he was married or whatever. So that's what it sounded like to me. But either way, speaking of his son, so Tommy and D Mac had some good scenes episode 2. D Mac trying to hide but can't never hide and stuff like that. Tommy roll up on him, and now D Mac want to get in this organization. And he shows Tommy, his Rain Man skills, his math skills and stuff like that. So now D Mac does know that JP's his dad. He don't know Tommy is his brother, but he do see Tommy with JP. But we have seen him try to hit JP's club. He hates JP. So Michelle, why do you think he's trying to get an organization knowing that Tommy knows the dad that he hates? What do you think about this situation?
that's something that I can't figure out. Like, why is he trying to get down with Tommy? But I'm glad Tommy did what Tommy did, which was, go down and see what this kid is going to check down in that basement area. So
Right.
now, remember last week we were talking about how is this going to come full circle with
Right.
Tommy and JP and D Mac. So now Tommy knows that's his nephew.
Mhm.
So D Mac doesn't know the relationship between Tommy and JP yet, but Tommy and JP haven't seen the setting. However old D Mac is, but now Tommy, who's the facilitator of both of them now in his
Right.
organization, knows the full circle relationship.
Yep.
So I think from this point on, he's going to try to protect D Mac from the shit that's going to come down for him from leaving CBI.
CBI.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? Well, let me ask. Hey, do you think Tommy gonna go ahead and tell JP about D-Mac right now?
I don't know. I think he is. I do. I think he's gonna say something to JP. I don't think he's gonna like just have that just lingering around and him knowing. He might be doing the doing the faces like looking around like and all that shit. But hopefully he say something.
Why do you think D-Mac trying to get in the organization? E.
Because he don't got nobody he can really trust for real.
Okay.
And he knows. I mean, I don't know if he knows that's.
Do you think
yet.
he's trying to? Do you think he's trying to figure out a way to get close to his dad? Since he know Tommy and him is cool.
Yeah,
right
now I do. Yeah.
Cause I think, however they get introduced, cause they're gonna see each other. I think JP gonna be like, yo, that's the kid that kept shooting at my store and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna have to be the kid or Tommy that say, yo, this is your son. So I feel like that's gonna be a big scene at some point.
It's gonna be a good scene. That's the scene I'm waiting for.
Cause JP gonna try to hit him right away, probably.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He might. Yeah. JP might just swing on him like, hey man, nah, this son that be shooting up my shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Daddy.
Right.
I mean, he kept shooting up his window. Why wouldn't you do that? You know what I'm saying? So
right, you gonna hook off when you see him.
Yeah, it should be interesting. But at the end, I think that so you think Tommy gonna try to bring D-Mac in as a cook because of his math skills, or what do you think he's trying to bring D-Mac in for?
I don't know. I would use D-Mac for the money situation.
The
The way he put his numbers together like that, I would definitely. You would be doing money. You would definitely be doing something in money.
Got you.
He hit Tommy he kind of fucked Tommy up in the head when he said, "Are we doing the metric system?"
Right.
Yeah, Tommy like. And then he started sounding like a calculator. 6.606. I'm like, what?
D-Mac should have been in the damn casinos counting cards. No math and shit like that. For real.
Right. He should be in a higher position. He should be in a better position than what they got him in.
And CBI,
Gerard, man, I'm telling you.
Because the other niggas is dumb as hell. Marshall and the other one is dumb. Like Marshall couldn't even say. Marshall said, "So how we gonna split the 20,000 up?"
How the fuck you don't know how to split 20,000? Right.
I was like, come on, Marshall, this ain't it,
man.
bro. Yeah. So,
smelling the money.
Right. Yeah.
I forgot about that part. Yeah, he did do that. So we do see, like I said, Tom with JP now. So I'm already talking about JP. We also see JP with the grandmother Miriam as she passed away and stuff. And then he tells Tommy and gives Tommy the information. I mean the USB and gives him the pictures and stuff like that. Asks Tommy to call Kate again. Tommy is like, nah. But then we see JP calls Kate into the episode. So Michelle, this your girl Kate. How you feel about this whole thing?
She coming. Going back to the Miriam part.
Yeah.
I mean, she died kind of quick. He said, "Get some rest, Grandma," and she
said, "Okay."
She was done,
Yeah,
but
she did.
Remember, in that scene, also JP went to that desk. So the question is, was Kate the one who was listed as the emergency?
I think she was the emergency contact. Yeah, that's what I really think.
Which means she knew the whole entire time where her mother was.
Right. Because you seen her face. That wasn't the face of, who are you? I don't know your voice. That was the face of, oh shit, my other son.
Yeah, because she know
Yeah,
that wasn't Tommy's voice.
Yep,
yeah.
So
that was like it was like she knew already. Like, oh, that's the voice of my other son.
What kind of okay, you guys? Do you have any not any idea? But what do you guys think as far as chaos Kate might cause out there, Michelle? What do you
Oh
think?
God, shit.
well, Tommy is no longer under Ghost. Tommy's running his own thing. And
Right.
Kate always put him second in or second in interest to Ghost.
Uh huh.
So her seeing him be his own man, running his own shots, running his own organization out there is going to trouble her mind for two. And then she's also going to be out there looking for her own shit. And Tommy's going to be like, nah. But he has a troubled history with her. And then now you're inviting her back into, not back into, but you're inviting her into the circle of her finding, bridging the gap between the long years between her and JP, the new grandson, and then whatever
Yeah.
else comes with Chicago.
Right.
So I don't think it's gonna be a good thing. But that was my girl, so I'm excited to see her.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, the way JP kept asking, like, Tommy know where the hell Kate live at. I'd be like, listen, here goes some money, catch a flight, go see it yourself. Just don't bring her out here if you want to see her that bad.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what I would
Right.
do. You know what I mean? Like, hey, with the address. You know what I mean? Tommy know her schedule that she gonna be here at 2:00. Cause I tell you, she was the same place. Look,
Yeah,
you
but
want to
see,
see
in
it?
Tommy's mind, she's dead, and he wanted JP to believe that same thing too.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, but I think once JP kept pressing, I'd have said, okay, go see it yourself rather than bring her to us. Because now Tommy gonna be surprised. And don't forget, Kate's an addict. When she get a hold of that dye, it's over. Because Kate's an addict.
Oh my gosh, she is. That's right.
Yeah, don't forget, Kate always been an addict from the beginning. So.
She gonna be looking like Freddie Gibbs in them.
With that one eye. Yo, they was hanging out.
Yeah, you see that shit? I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I want none of that shit. The kid you like.
I don't want nothing that's gonna get me out of character right there.
Yeah, I can see. I feel like JP gonna be disappointed, because he apparently he still wants his mom, so he was disappointed as far as like what he gets. Then he got his own situation going on, and I feel like Kate gonna fuck shit up some kind of way, man. She talks a lot.
She is.
Yeah,
she's gonna tear up. She's probably gonna use JP against Tommy. Watch somehow, some way.
Listen, I think now. I don't think because there's 2 episodes left. I think they might. I think they're gonna do a lot with her more next season. Honestly, the way she messes up. I don't think they're gonna have her just here for 1-2 episodes and be out. I think she's gonna do a lot next season. And I think JP gonna be around. Ultimately, I think JP gonna die, but that's for longer now. Like not this season. Next season.
I hope JP don't get smoked.
I think he is. I think the moment he started cooking. He sealed his death warrant because once you get in that game, it's only 2 ways out. So I feel like it's over for JP right now.
Right.
Yeah. So we know Kate's coming back. Tommy gonna feel that way about that. More about Tommy. So Tommy, like I said, he always does a lot of episodes. So Tommy went to see Walter this episode. Walter called him in and invited him into the organization. And they had a whole conversation about Tommy trying to, protect Vic as well and get invited in. The Tommy leaves there, goes to Vic's spot. So I got a truck for you. You and Gloria need to bounce. Telling you, like, I think Walter's gonna try to take her out. There's a truck, dip. Blah blah blah. Vic was kind of skeptical, but then Tommy left the key. So how you felt about that whole part between Tommy talking to Walter and talking to Vic, Michelle?
Walter is desperate.
Yeah.
He is desperate. And he also sees how much his kids really don't fuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not playing stupid, He sees how much they don't fuck with him. He sees the divide amongst themselves. And at this point, Walter is trying to sow a seed to protect the rest of the organization. Tommy's like, no, fuck you. I don't know what you thought you were going to get asking me this. When he said, I wish she was fucking Gloria, that right there told me she was going to die that episode.
Yeah.
That's what told me she was going to die.
I didn't know she was going to die, honestly.
But
I did too.
The one part that kind of fucked me up when it happened was when Walter and Paulie were talking about a car. Walter told Paulie, that girlfriend thing, call it off.
And Paulie said I did call it off. Yeah.
Yeah. So my thing is, all right, well, What's this thing?
Surges,
Walter-
the surges.
See,
The
see,
Yeah.
see. Here's my thoughts. It looks like it's the Serbs, and I feel like Walter going to go to war like it's the Serbs. Walter may even think it's the Serbs, but I feel like Paulie never called it off, and I feel like Paulie felt like Gloria. Okay, but listen to Paulie's conversations. The one he had with Walter. Then when he talked to Vic, he came in. First of all, he told him, he said, Tommy Egan came and met with your dad about joining the organization. But he never said, Tommy said no, right? So he left that thought in Vic's head. Then he said, I'm here for the family, like being like the mafia family, but I'm really about this family, like the Flints, his nephew or whatever. So I feel like he kept talking to Walter before about you losing the kids, it's falling apart. Nothing you can do can keep Vic from loving Gloria. I feel like Paulie said, I'm going to take this in my own hands and kept the hit on. And that's what actually killed Gloria. I feel like Paulie's behind it.
But didn't that look like the guy that got away? Didn't that look like the guy that was beefing with Tommy?
The twin.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I have to make a watch now.
Was that the twin that was? No, that wasn't the twin, right?
That wasn't the twin right there.
Remember the guy who had the girl with the scar on her face at gunpoint?
Oh, that was Serb. That was a Serb. That wasn't him?
That was that Serb. I'm telling you.
I'm going to have to go back and look, bro.
Yeah. I was looking at his face. I'm like, yo, that's the dude.
I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look now. This one had like a mustache ponytail, didn't he? This one who killed him. But I'll have to go back and look now.
So if the Serbs, then that's retaliation from Walter doing that.
Right,
I think that's too easy. I think that's predictable. I think it was Paulie.
It still makes the son blame the dad because he still did the hits. He went in that restaurant and shot them Serbs up, and then the Serbs came back and tried to hit the son because he said, "If you came at my kid, y'all shot at my son," and he made sure that girl left that message. They came at the kid again.
Could be. I think it was Paulie because if you go back to the truck, I think that Paulie, because remember, Vic took this regular truck that didn't have the GPS out and all that stuff or whatever like that. I think Paulie would have been on right where the hell he was at because he
should have listened to Tommy. That's what the fuck he should have did in the first place.
But he was until Paulie purposely said your dad called Tommy in to join the family.
Yeah, leaving a little shit out.
Yo, Paulie ain't as innocent as we think, yo. Paulie like real slick on the law. I feel like that's real shit. Paulie I think Paulie be pulling their strings. They don't even realize it. The whole family.
Yeah,
so he
like
the consigliere.
Everything.
Yeah, he's like manipulating the family from within. So like that, like it's like some real shit. And most of the time, Mafia, the second dude, the consigliere, they be the ones making all the decisions, stuff like that, and running stuff. So I don't know. We're gonna see. But either way, R.I.P. Gloria, and welcome to Power Universe Heaven right now, stuff like that. So I didn't feel nothing though. I felt like they wasted a character. I don't know, because first of all, I don't know why she was fucking Tommy, because that's useless. That went nowhere. She at least gave him I don't know what the fuck, and then she ain't talked to Tommy in 4 episodes. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck that was, and now she's dead. So. I mean, she is dead though. How do you feel Vic gonna take we're not gonna take that, but
see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like her death is his character development. Like I feel like her death.
So where's it gonna happen to him next? Is he gonna go towards the family, or what do you think? E?
I don't know. I just hope he turn up. He need to turn up in the first place. So let's see what he can do. I want to see him turn up.
I think he's gonna turn up, and I think he's gonna blame Walter.
So you think he's gonna make him go more away from the family?
Yeah, I think he's gonna blame Walter. Yo, I think he's gonna think what you thought.
Okay, all right, we're gonna see about that. All right, yeah. I mean, do you think he still got any not hatred, but upset for Tommy about not telling him that he got the offer from Walter to join the family and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, he's gonna bring it up to Tommy. I think, but Tommy's gonna be like, "Nick, I ain't joining that shit."
I think that's minuscule to the fact that Tommy warned him about Walter trying to kill his girl. That's.
What do you think Vic think it is? You think Vic think it's Walter? Or you think Vic think it's the Serbs?
I think Vic think it's Walter because Tommy literally came and said that your dad is trying to kill your girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a clean card.
Right.
Get out of town. He went to Gloria, made that plan, and they were leaving 4 hours later.
but he didn't
In
take
his
the
mind.
vehicle that Tommy told him to take,
All
and
right.
that was his downfall.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
you
how
could be right. You could be right.
when
Because
she
how
said
they find him?
right when she said yes. I'm happy. That's how I knew she was. That says over for them because they're never gonna get out of town happy. So like that's not something to happen in Power.
Sad
So
part,
And when
she
you
caught a bullet to the head without even talking. Like just dead, just snatched.
yeah, he caught a bullet too. By the way,
Yeah, he did. He did.
yeah, he did.
when you look at wardrobe design, right?
Yeah.
Villains always wear red, and those who are about to die always wear white. And she had a white dress on, so that
Ah.
told it
Oh,
right there that she was done. And that's
I
in
didn't
Mm.
know
that
that.
episode.
Gotcha. Interesting. All right. Well, speaking of the Flynn's and Walter, we do see Walter get an actual diagnosis now in a stage 1 lung cancer. But I thought the way he was coughing, I thought he was like at 4, but it's by now.
Right, stage one.
Yeah, stage 1 is like you got years to live with stage 1. You know, especially if it takes treatment. So, but I feel like Walter looking at it differently. How do you think he felt about that, Michelle? He didn't seem happy it was just stage 1. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I feel like he looks at it as a crutch. Like
Yeah,
I don't need this. I don't want this. I don't.
this is in the way.
It's in
Yeah.
the way, right?
Mm-hmm. That's yeah. Oh, wait.
It's
So for
stopping.
him, you think he still see it as a death sentence, even though it's only stage 1?
Yeah,
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 because we don't know what happened to his wife, but I'm
Okay.
guessing that was a very traumatic and terrible death.
Uh
The
huh.
way the way she was ripped from the family. So I think that's plaguing his mind, and that's what he
Okay.
keeps telling Paulie and keeps telling Vic, like it's not, or even the doctor told him it's not going to be like how your wife died. But
Right.
in his mind, that's his downfall. That's his weakness. So the fact that he does have that linger in the back of his mind is making him make these kind of moves. Trying to get Vic to look after and see what Claudia is doing, trying to pull
Okay.
Tommy in. So this sickness is his weakness.
Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like we heard stage 1, he heard stage 5, like in his mind. Like he feel
yeah.
like it's like he's a walking death sentence, could die any day and stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
when you coughing the way he was, I don't know.
I'm like, give me a second. Are you sure it's stage 1? Like,
Like thinking about being the muscle of your own thing. Because to me, it looks like he was his own muscle more than a lot of things. Like instead of the family being all deep and having a bunch of dangerous goons behind him, he looks like he was pushing that pedal. He was pushing that level of being the goon himself, putting in
right.
a lot of work. So being sick, you can't do what you're normally used to doing. So now your family can't rely on your muscle. So I see where he's coming from.
Yeah, where he's wrong at though is that the even Paulie now saying this new drug is on the streets. We need to jump on that. And he's saying we've been pushing the same stuff for 30 years. Like it's been doing good right now. What's wrong with that? So like, is it because he's just stubborn, or do you think he just don't see the vision? Or what do you think about that?
It's stubborn. He got pride and he's stubborn, but it's his pride. If you really pay attention to him, his pride puts a lot of shit out the window.
Okay,
That's why he's not a good businessman. That's why
no,
they need something new to run their family
But
because
who does he sound like? Sounds like Diamond.
Diamonds. Well,
Diamond got pride.
I think they different, but I agree with you too.
Yeah,
And I think they both very stubborn for different reasons, but they both are very very stubborn. I think my problem with Diamond is Diamond got a ceiling, and Diamond's like, look, because Diamond told Gennard, look, we done made some extra money since I've been out of jail. We doing good. Everybody look good. We good. Diamond don't want to keep moving forward to keep getting bigger and better. That's my main issue with
because he's
Diamond.
scared. He's scared. He keep getting bigger and better. He know what comes with that.
Yeah, but that's the life you live. That's the drug game, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
this is what we
Well,
Like,
do.
neither of them want to diversify. Walter wants to
yeah,
stick with the pills,
correct. I agree.
and Diamond wants to stick with the green.
Yeah, like drug dealers don't be like, all right, we make 150K every year, and that's it. They're like, okay, I want to make 200 this year, now 300. You want to keep making more money,
You want to
not just
go
like,
up. You want to
yeah,
elevate, right?
not just my standard level of living and
Yeah, I'm
stuff like
staying
that.
right here.
Yeah, that's where Diamond be at, and that's what kind of, and Walter too to an extent. So that's what kind of bothers me a bit. And I think that honestly, Adrian might be a weakness for Diamond. If he decides to stick, with her, stuff like that. What do you think about that? Or so
Mm,
being a weakness.
I don't know. She is a reporter, so she might can get some shit done that he might need.
I don't think she would do that. I think that
I think everybody gonna have their yin and their yang. You know what I mean? His yang might be having sex with this reporter, getting the reporter on his team, and being a street nigga that have the reporter on his team, and then got
here's
the nutty brother.
here's what got me to it. I didn't bring this up to y'all. But when she says that in the basement, when she confronted her, that she's supposed to be Elijah at the diner, shouldn't Elijah know that's fucking Diamond Diner in his booth? So I'm like, why would Elijah meet a reporter there? That part kind of like made me question things, stuff like that. CBI.
Yeah, that is weird.
It's a diamond spot.
Why would Jeremiah meet her there
Right. At Diamond's
at,
location.
at his booth?
Yeah, like at his booth. So something is a little shaky with that for me. I think I might come back later on. Stuff like that. It just don't sound like he would be. Even if he was telling her some good stuff. You in a drug organization, you can't be seen with a reporter. Like that's just bad, regardless. Stuff like that. So
I hope she's not a character that sticks around for long. Let's just say that. She's doing
yeah,
nothing
No,
for
I hope
me.
she is, because if she's one of the characters that don't stick around for long, that's bad for Diamond. Because she's gonna do something to fuck something up for where she got to get pushed. So that's
Diamond. I feel like they don't give enough screen time to a lot of times. I feel like that he's
I
like.
think his screen time's coming. I
I
think
hope
he's
so.
being developed because he's sharp, boy. Like
He is sharp. Yeah.
especially when he was like, "Is it Dahlia?" And she was like, "Goodbye," and the nigga was thinking
And
like,
let's talk about that. So Claudia, let's go backwards though. Claudia 3 times. So we see Claudia at the beginning asking Tommy why didn't he talk to CBI about it. He tells them, listen, I'm waiting for them to see what they're gonna do. They
right,
got a family thing going on. I don't want to put this in the middle of that. Plus, I'm not giving him Dahlia while Gennard still in play because I don't really
right.
fuck with Gennard like that. He said, yo,
I fuck
he
with
said,
Diamond.
Diamond's my guy. If he wants it, I'm on it. But until
Right.
they figure stuff out, I'm on it. But she is thinking like, well, how come you got so much say in the organization? Why can't I do what I want to do?
Because
And then, like you said, she goes behind Tommy's back and hollers at Diamond. So what do you feel about the whole thing, Michelle? Let me go to her first.
This is the second time she did it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
second time she went behind Tommy's back. And Diamond's no fool. By him saying Dahlia and her walking out, that was his confirmation right there that she the one behind it. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Sorry, you caught me off guard. E.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
But like I said, she's going behind Tommy back, and it's gonna make it harder for him because now it looks like Tommy has lied to Diamond when they were in the booth talking about it, and it's gonna come out to Diamond that Tommy and Claudia have this thing going on eventually, but you know it's gonna come to a point where Claudia's gonna fuck up somehow because she's not listening to Tommy. She wants
Right.
all this power without the understanding.
Mhm.
And Tommy said, "All right, well, you can run the clubs and I'll run the streets." But you see what she's doing? She's trying to make backdoor moves. And
Mhm.
Dom is smart enough to realize that by her offering him such a low percentage, she has partners that he don't know about. That
Right.
was a smart move on his behalf. So she's gonna fuck up to a point where she's gonna reveal herself and it's gonna go down from there, or reveal Tommy.
So before I get to you, E, so you think for her, because Tommy bringing her bricks of money, right? So you think for her, it's just that she wants to be
She wants
known.
control. She wants to be
She
Yeah.
wants to
known. She wants
control.
to
She
be the
wants to have her
face.
face out there.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And he gonna give her the clubs. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. Honestly, giving her the clubs for her. I think she just
Right.
want to like. I think for her is to prove it to her father that she did this is her thing on her own. More so. But as you said, when you walk in, she's so green. Kind of like you said about JP. She's so green. She offered a man 10% right away. He knew. Hold on, you got to have other people. So it's
Right.
like she didn't even know what number I should offer him, right? So it's like she should really listen because she gonna make a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and the fact that remember when Dahlia first came out, she didn't want it on the streets. She was
Mm-mm.
Right,
like, no, it's designer. It needs to be just in the clubs.
Just
It
in the
got to
right.
be
club. Da, da,
elite.
da. Now you want to
Right.
push it out. Now you seeing the big picture. Now you want to act the fool. I feel
Now you
you
know
on
the
that.
power behind it and
Right.
what it could call for. You already got two distros. You got the Spanish shorty. You got Moshe. So she know, and they're bringing in money from it. So she's thinking, all right, well, if we get CBI and the South Side on it, to the Serbian pipeline, that's even more money. But
Right.
she does not know how to walk the street and talk that lingo yet. And Diamond's
Right.
smart enough to read right through her. So she already casted a net for herself to fall through. And Tommy's going to reel that shit back in once he finds out that she out here doing shit behind his back.
And don't let Liliana find out. Liliana might take her the fuck out.
Oh my god.
Liliana with a pistol.
Liliana, she gotta go. She done. Put her in the back.
Right. Because you see again this episode, even after she had a conversation with the doc, she told Tommy, listen, I know how to do this now. You can get rid of her.
Right.
So Liliana always ready to get rid of a bitch. She like, listen, they get off going.
But you know what I love?
She's looking for job security.
You see how smart Diamond pulled the daughter's card? To me, you're here, you're going behind a person's back.
Right.
And I know that's not good business.
Right. Diamond is what you call cautious. Oh, yeah. But listen, since we, like, Gennard done did mad stuff. He got to deal with Gary that's been going on for weeks now, and the Diamond don't know about. He done robbed what you call it already. Right. Gennard got a lot going on behind Diamond's back.
He has to go. He is a problem. He has to go. Get his nut ass out of here.
The crazy part is that, like, I feel like the keeping antagonist, I feel like Gennard might stay, and I feel like Diamond might go. Honestly.
Nah.
Sorry.
They can't do it like that, man.
Only for like entertainment antagonist wise. Now, if Gennard go, I will be happy. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I feel like because the way these shows be set up, I've been like trying to see stuff how it goes. I feel like to keep it antagonist, this is what I think will happen, really. I feel like it's gonna be one brother for another. I feel like JP gonna go and Diamond gonna go before it's said and done. Not the season, but I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I think Gennard's gonna kill JP at the end of the day. So we'll see. And the Tommy gonna get pissed. I think Tommy gonna kill Diamond, but I feel like either that or somehow Diamond gonna die fucking with Tommy, and Gennard gonna blame Tommy and kill JP. Now that's what I can see happening. Watch.
Damn, that's messy. That's some power shit. Yeah,
that's some power shit right there. I'm telling you, and that's gonna remember because they emphasized that, right? Remember, he had a conversation with Liliana. He said, "Listen, I'm only telling you, you're the only person that knows." When they say that, that means somebody else gonna find out that Tommy got a brother, and it could be
Gennard.
Yeah, Gennard, right? Gennard, and it could come from D-Mac or so. Well, I don't know.
It could be coming from the person he was licking on.
Could come. No, I don't think Liliana will give it up. I really don't. I think somebody else gonna say, but he gonna find out. And once he find out, he gonna say Tommy got a weakness because he got a brother. That's gonna give Gennard the name that he needs. Stuff like that.
You know what? Gennard gonna find out from messing with his son,
D-Mac. Yep. I told you, watch. Y'all gonna be like, damn, how the fuck am I getting this happen? Watch what I tell you.
I just thought about it, like just how he be because he be putting the pressure on them young boys.
And the bread, he put out bread for them.
Put a lot of bread on them too, yeah.
Yeah, and they look at it like, 5 stacks, 10 stacks. You know what I mean? They be psyched up. So I think something don't happen. Remember, and then he owe him anyway. Information that he never came back with D-Mac.
He gave him the money back, man.
Nah, the second time, no. Right.
Yo.
I'm telling you, but D-Mac don't know yet that that's Honey brother. But he will find out. Wait till you'll see. But anyway, one more thing happens in the episode. The black cop, Seamus, or whatever his name is. They put the somehow
Bennigan,
yeah, Bennigan, whatever his name is. Somehow one of his co-workers found out that he working for the Flynns, and now he putting a squeeze on him and say y'all want a piece of it. Now I don't know why his dumb ass told him exactly how much he was getting.
Right,
I would have said they gave me 20 stacks. The nigga said they give me 100 stacks. Now he won 50 in 2 weeks. So now he go to Vic, but Vic like, hey, I already have bread for you anyway. Just find out about this Dahlia stuff or whatever like that. However, I feel like the dude gonna be like, oh, okay, you got this money this fast. I want more money now. So, what you think gonna happen? What you think he gonna start working with the Flares, kill the other cop? How you think it's gonna play out, Michelle? With him in that situation?
First of all, he just gets on my nerves. Period.
Right. He does, yeah.
As the police presence in this show. And now he's strong armed by a coworker. So, Vic Vic has tasked him with finding out who's behind Dahlia and putting them in a body bag. Benedict is not. He's not strong enough to do that
No.
and figure out who it is. And I think he might be honestly one to be next to go. Let's hope so.
So who do you think kills him? Oh, person he go after about to die, you think? Like Tommy
Yeah.
or somebody? Or
Hmm.
what do you think, E?
I hope so.
I'm thinking he's gonna either push old boy that's asking for the bread,
Right.
or get him pushed. Ask old boy to get him pushed. Ask
Okay.
for a favor. Scratch my back. I scratch yours. I found out who's doing Dahlia. You don't really, especially if he finds out it's the sis. He gonna be like, you don't really want me to kill this person. It's your sister. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like either he got to go or he got to do something more than what he's doing right now. Right now,
Right.
he's kind of a waste of
I hate how he
space.
looked too. He just looks
He
like a
look
piece of
ugly.
shit. Right? He looks like a piece of shit.
He does. Slimy and.
Yeah, he just do, man. He look
Do
greasy.
you think
man.
we see the sister who he's supposedly helping out, who's all
Keisha.
drunk? Yeah, Keisha. Yeah.
Man, Keisha better keep her ass in that hospital. That's what Keisha
Honestly, if
better
they
do.
introduce her as a character, that
Nothing
might
good
be a
could-
downfall. Yeah. Like, for one, why as far as the writers go, but
Right.
then what could be developed from her being introduced as a character?
Okay,
Nothing.
I got you. All right, and we also see Paulie. You know what got me too? Paulie told Vic, "I'm going up north to see your cousin." So I'm like, I thought he was like around the block and just doing drugs. Like apparently he a little distance away. So
Yeah.
that kind of got me too. And then Vic said, "Yeah, I saw him at the funeral." So I'm like, well, is he capable now? Like I understand. Like he got to the funeral and back. So I'm like, I thought he was just like all strung out. So I don't know. That kind of I listen to all the words and stuff like these episodes because I know they all mean
mean something. Right.
Yeah, they put this out. So anyway, that's pretty much the episode. So let's go ahead and rate it. What do you give this episode, Michelle? Who watched it 3 times, by the way. What do you give this episode?
Watched it twice.
I give it a good 7.5, 8. And the reason why I say that is because out of everything that we predicted that was going to happen happened in this episode. Kate is here, or Kate knows what's up now.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy knows about DMAC and other developments that happened. So that's why I say it's 7.5, 8 for things that. And Gloria died. That was the other one.
Yeah, we did. Yep, all that was
So
predicted.
it's a lot still to be done, but we just got to see.
8.
I give it a 7. I always give episodes like this a 7 because I always want to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
So when they set stuff up for the alley-oop, I want to see the alley-oop, so I'm ready. So that's why I guess a 7 for me.
And I would say 7.5 too, because I feel like next week it's gonna be some shooting and booting, like somebody's take it out. Especially with Freddie Gibbs and them coming, and the Jews trying to get revenge. Like the Serbs in the episode. Walter trying to set up a war. There's a lot happening there. So, but speaking of that, have you guys got any? Or you want to update your death predictions for the rest of the season? Who might get taken out? We already got Gloria. Who else goes to the upper room? You think?
The upper room. Because right now everybody's playing a valuable chess piece.
Right.
Like right now, the way they got the board set up, except Gennard, man, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Man. I don't like that nigga, boy.
This might be a stretch, but I'm willing to say Walter. And the reason why I say Walter is because Vic is now heartbroken like a motherfucker. And he's going to want revenge. And if he doesn't take the time to see it clearly and let it develop for what it is, because like we said, it may be the Serbs, it may be Walter and Paulie. If he doesn't take the time and he's leading off of what he thinks happened, which was Tommy telling him that his dad was after his girl, he's going to follow that notion and get rid of his dad. But that's a 50-50 prediction.
I can see that. I do think ultimately, maybe by next season, we're going to see a split and a fight for the crown between Vic and Claudia, and in some sort of way and stuff like that.
Does Claudia really want it?
Yeah, you don't see that ambition? Hell yeah! Anytime
you
you're going out of behind Tommy's back like that and all that, you want it. You
behind
really
your dad,
want it.
behind Tommy's back.
Organization though. over the
Yeah,
Flynn
she
organization.
want her own. Like bump the Flim organization. She rather make it her own.
But you think I think she's. I don't think she would just sit back and say, "Okay, Vic, you got this with all this. I'm gonna just start my own." I mean, I think she got a chance. She gonna want it. I feel like. I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
she gonna think Vic ain't got the balls for it.
Correct. That's what I think. So I feel like, we'll see the ultimate. But I would say on the prediction, last prediction. I like Walter. I'm gonna say Paulie some kind of way. So
Hmm.
I think somehow they find out Paulie did it, and remember, Vic almost got killed too. So I feel like either Walter or Vic gonna take out Paulie, but that's a stretch. But we'll see. But anyway, thank you guys for coming on. Thank everybody for watching. Sorry about the whole live thing. Please like, comment, and subscribe. At least got you on time though for that. So but anyway, we'll definitely see you guys next week for episode 9. We out. Thanks, Michelle, once again.
Peace.
Always. All right, peace.
It's just, yeah.